So, it is no secret that I am a furry. I am here pretending to be a raccoon dragon because it is fun. More importantly, you're probably wondering why this is relevant to the game we're about to play. Well, this game is partly responsible for me being a half-breed raccoon. I mean, it's not the only reason. I also thought that their faces looked neat, that tail is kind of cool, and I figured being a raccoon would be kind of a fun animal. But yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3 was a deciding factor in me becoming a raccoon. After all, you get to have a raccoon tail in this game. So let's see here, the plot. The Koopalings spreading chaos, turning all the kings of the various kingdoms into animals. I fail to see the issue here. Every time I watch this opening, I can't help but wonder if Luigi is showing feelings towards Princess Peach, hence his hesitance at leaving her. Either that or I don't know, would it be a spoiler to say that Peach is eventually going to get kidnapped? Maybe he senses that. Anyway, this is Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. Quite possibly one of the most convoluted video game titles alongside Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix. This is a Game Boy Advance port of Super Mario Bros. 3, kind of a remake, but well, to be more specific, it is a port of the remake that was part of Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. Nah, we don't need to see the opening again. Let's go ahead and start things up here. There's actually two games included here. Boy, look at that raccoon tail wag. Also those ears. You know, if Mario has an actual tail now, does that mean he has four ears? Does he have improved hearing? A shame that doesn't come into play. But yeah, we got two games here. We got Super Mario Bros. 3, and we got a remake of the arcade Mario Bros. I'll actually go ahead and play the arcade game later on, but let's go ahead and hop into the main attraction here. And then we get the proper opening of Mario 3. Interestingly, the opening of the original game did not have music. They added music for the All-Stars version. Interestingly, for the music, they have a jazz remix of the underwater theme from Super Mario Bros. 1. Kind of an odd choice, but it definitely works. Maddie says the ears might be a part of the hat. They might be just an accessory, but I'd like to imagine that they're real. I also like to imagine that that Koopa eventually bumps into the Koopa that it's running into. That fast Koopa there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm of course going to choose File 2. Select a mode. Okay, we could play as Mario, or we could play as Mario and Luigi. This here is basically a two-play mode. Player 1 would play as Mario, and Player 2 would play as Luigi. You basically would just pass the Game Boy Advance around, or in this case, pass the controller around. Not necessarily a true two-player mode. I'm just gonna play as Mario. And here we go. Oh boy. Introduction of the world maps in Mario games. Actually, it was my first introduction to world maps in video games in general, and I thought this was really cool. It's part of the reason why I kind of have a interest in maps in general. Oh yeah, they added voices to this version of the game. They kind of overdid the voices a little bit in the Game Boy Advance Mario games, although it's not as bad as it is in Super Mario Bros. 2 Advance. But get used to hearing just what I needed a lot. Okay, before I move on here, settings, controller settings, select that controller. Okay, controller configuration. So, right now, on the controller here, A and B is reflecting A and B on the Game Boy Advance. Which kind of makes sense, but, I'm more used to... Well, let's see here. A is jump, B is run and use your tail. But I'm more used to the more comfortable Y and B setup, where we would have Y be run and B be jump. I'll also still have A B jump. I can also use it for menu selections, but this setup is a lot more comfortable for me. I kind of wish Nintendo would understand that and allow you to change the controls on their newer console. Kind of weird that you have the option on Virtual Console, but not on Nintendo Switch Online. But I digress. Oh yeah, this is much better for me. So by the way, this is going to be kind of a casual playthrough here. I'm going to be doing all sorts of explorations. It is also going to be pretty much a 100% playthrough. I'm going to play through all the levels here. And something I forgot to point out on the file select screen was another option that grants access to, I think, 38 additional levels that were created for the Game Boy Advance version. We'll get to that when we get to that. For now, I just wanted to play through the main game. Let me see here. Go ahead and grab those, but not all of them. I'm also gonna, as I said, do a little bit of exploration, see what it was that I flew over. I'm not gonna collect any more coins, which is why I'm not gonna hit those blocks, because I don't remember which of those blocks has a coin and which of those has a leaf. But that's basically what I flew over. Get back over here. I wanted to end this level with 44 coins. I also want to smack enough of these so that my tens digit of my score is also a 4. This is going to unlock a secret. I also want to make sure that I end this level with an even number for my time. And by doing this convoluted process, I changed the Hammer Brother into an airship. I forget what exactly the process is, but in Worlds 1, 3, 5, and 6, I believe, if you beat a level with, like, your coins being divisible by 11 and your tens digit of your score matching that number, I think, and finish the level with an even time, something along those lines, it changes a Hammer Brother into a coin ship. Maddie says, not my usual transformation, but I imagine it'd be interesting for the Hammer Bros. No, I never even thought of it like that. Did the Hammer Bro literally turn into an airship? That would be pretty interesting. All this time I was thinking, like, maybe the Hammer Bro got a promotion and they get an entire airship now. One-up opportunity here. And we could just keep on going, but I don't have all day. Literally, I'm streaming this live at Twitch. I'll hop on down here. Wait, since when were the coins up there? That's gotta be new to this version. Also, every time I separate these coins, it always makes me think Super Mario Bros. 11. Because in the first level, we had coins in the shape of a 3. Also, speaking of new things for this version of the game, this is definitely a new song for this version of the game. Oh yeah, I'm definitely grabbing these. I wonder if you can fly back up the pipe. Nope. One-way pipes. Shame you can't do that in Super Mario Maker. Thwack. It is awesome that Mario transforms into kind of a raccoon person. Not only the fact that he grows a tail, but it's usable. Tails are awesome. That said, I don't necessarily know that I would use my tail to harm people, assuming I actually had a tail. Maybe as a teasing. Thwack people just to tease them. That was kind of a low-quality rendition of the Starman theme. So you got a panel. So that should be explained real quick. So, as you clear each course, you get a panel. You get 3 of them, and depending on whether you have any matching panels or not, you can gain anywhere from 1 life to 3 lives. I wanted to bring this up right now because in the original game and the All-Stars game, you of course had 2-player mode, and in 2-player mode, you could go to the position of your opposing player and challenge them to a battle round. I'm trying to look for a file here. I forgot to import some files for this playthrough, so excuse me while I go searching for it. Here we go. And there were 3 battle minigames. The first was a battle minigame inspired by Mario Brothers. The second was you had to collect these coins shooting out of a pipe. Make sure not to get hit by a fireball. And the third battle minigame was to try to find 5 coins inside these boxes. Now, of course, the Mario Brothers minigame, there's a dozen different ways to play Mario Brothers, but it's a shame that the volcanic coins and the coin boxes minigames are not present in anything other than the original game and the All-Stars remake. You don't get those in this version of the game. Anyway, onward to level 3. Oh, I'm gonna really want to make sure I don't take any damage up front. I want to get a leaf up ahead. Break through those. Up. Oh, forgot about that. There's a leaf in here. If I could almost. That is what I needed. Now I can go ahead and head up here. I don't need the leaf in order to pop up here, but there is, of course, a nice little bonus up here. After, I believe, the 3rd set of coins right here, I want to go ahead and fly up to a 1-up. Maddie says, I very much don't remember seeing the other 2 minigames, only ever got the arcade Mario Brothers. Yeah, it's kind of random which battle minigame you wound up getting. The other 2 are... I can't remember if it's a random chance, or if you have to, like, play a certain amount. Like, maybe every 3rd battle minigame is one of those? Don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to show real quick what I passed over by going through the cloud heaven up there. Coin heaven, rather. I believe that is what it is called. And from here, I'm gonna do the thing. So, white blocks. If you hold down for 5 seconds, you go into the background, like so. And if you go behind the stage right exit, you find a bonus room. 1 toot on this whistle will send you to a faraway land. So one cool thing about Mario 3 is you have an inventory. On the world map, you can open a menu, choose an item, and use that item for whatever you have. In fact, let's go ahead and get another item. Pick a box, its contents will help you along your way. On your way. I thought it was along. Kind of random what you get. I choose this one. Darn, it's only a mushroom. Could have been a fire flower or a leaf. Oh well. Okay, this level right here. I'm gonna want to try to get as many coins as possible. Ideally all of them. But there is a certain reward you get if you acquire a certain amount of coins in this specific level. I don't remember the exact amount of coins, so I'm just going to do my best to get all of them. That way my odds of getting the prize are pretty much guaranteed. Don't have to worry about whether I got enough or not. Ooh, I could have gotten another one? Usually it stops at 10. Well, this is not exactly where I expected to have my first death. So let's see here. Press... What do I press to open the menu? Wait. No, I wasn't trying to select that. I also wasn't intending to talk about the e-reader just yet. Cancel. I'm just trying to find my inventory. There it is. So, the e-reader. It was this neat little device on the Game Boy Advance where you could swipe cards to scan these special barcodes present on the cards. And e-reader cards had a variety of things. For example, some sets of e-reader cards had basic NES games like Donkey Kong. Some also unlocked things in various Game Boy Advance games. This, of course, is one of those games. I forget what all the different types of cards are. I think, for example, though, you could get a... That's the first time I've ever died like that. Anyway, I think, for example, you could scan a card in order to give yourself an item. I certainly wouldn't mind having that right about now. But most importantly for this game were some e-reader cards that unlocked extra levels. Like I said, there were 38 additional levels that were created for Super Mario Bros. 3 Advance. And it was the e-reader cards that unlocked them. Unfortunately, doing it was kind of convoluted, because you needed a second Game Boy Advance to connect with your primary Game Boy Advance in order to take the e-reader stuff from the second Game Boy Advance and put them onto the game on your first Game Boy Advance. Thankfully, I am playing this on the Wii U Virtual Console. And the Wii U Virtual Console comes with all 38 of those levels already installed. And as soon as I beat the main game, I will definitely get to those. Anyway, by collecting some amount of coins in this level, we unlock the White Mushroom House. The White Mushroom House has very special items. Hello, you found my shop of strange and wonderful things. We get a P-wing. It looks like a finger, a hand pointing, a glove. But no, it's a wing. I'll be taking advantage of that at certain levels. Basically grants you unlimited flight in one level. Line up the pictures and get a prize. You only get one try. Let me see if I can still do this. Nope, I already missed it. Well, maybe I can still get a mushroom. I don't think I got it. Oh, I got it! Cool. Alright, fortress time. Because if you're gonna have a Mario game, you gotta have a traditional castle full of lava to go through. Now, this place is kind of interesting. Like level 3, this level has a secret exit. But I'm gonna go ahead and create a save state real quick, because I want to show the regular exit first. The regular exit, of course, is through the obvious door, where you have this thing dropping down on you. And the exit is right here, where we fight Boom Boom. The very first appearance of Boom Boom. It is interesting that the exit was blocked off. It's not like you could normally go through the exit anyway. Anyway, 3 easy hits. That takes care of Boom Boom. The thing that I grabbed from Boom Boom unlocked that door, allowing me a shortcut. Basically, if I were to get a game over, I would have to replay all of the levels that I've encountered so far. Unless I unlocked the gateway, which will allow me to progress quickly to the second half of the world. That said, we're not doing that. We're gonna go ahead and get the alternate exit, which is very well hidden right up here. Hold right, and you eventually find an opening. At the end of the opening is a secret door, which allows me to get another whistle. These whistles, by the way, are warp whistles. I can skip the rest of World 1 and go to future worlds. Before I do that, though, we gotta check this out. So when you turn a Hammer Brother into an airship, you get a bonus level. Normally it's a challenge level where you have to defeat a Hammer Brother and get a prize, but instead, now we get a bunch of coins. This is a really cool secret, but boy is it unlikely you'll get it. I'm thankful that there's an easy way to get it guaranteed in the first level. If you do exactly as I did, getting 44 coins and all that other stuff, you'll unlock this airship. This will probably be the only time I'll ever be able to get this airship, because my gosh, is it convoluted. Hidden one up here. And I believe this is the end of the airship. Yep. So by the way, instead of one Hammer Brother, we get 2 Boomerang Brothers to fight on this airship. So that takes care of that. And we also get an end card. After getting, I want to say every 80,000 points, one of these randomly spawns on the world map. Flip over any 2 cards and see if they match. Miss twice and you're out. Okay, game of memory. It's worth noting that this card here is always a star. That said, what do we got here? A mushroom? I want to say the other mushroom is going to be right here. Nope, already starting to lose. There's the other mushroom. So getting that will grant me a mushroom in my inventory. This is a 10 coiner. Where would the other 10 be? Not there. Well, I kind of sucked at that. Oh well, I'll get plenty more opportunities to get that. Now, I said earlier that this was going to be a 100% playthrough. I'm going to play through every level in the game. With that said, one neat thing about the Game Boy Advance version of this game is after beating the game, you can backtrack to any of the 8 worlds. So of course, I'm going to take advantage of that. Rarely do I ever use these warp whistles, but I'm going to use them today.